In this lesson, I will explain to you some new features of a Power BI. Here we had made this dashboard and we had imported this data from an Excel file. As I have told you, if you want to import some data from Excel file or SQL Server or some other databases, so you have to click on Get Data and then you can import here. Right? If suppose you want to make changes on your Excel file, because this dashboard is based on our Excel file, if you want to add some lines, suppose if you want to delete some lines, or you can add some more data, so there is no need to import data again here in dashboard and make all these charts. Only what you have to do, you have to click on refresh button. Automatically your dashboard will be updated according to your original database or original file. But we, as you know, that we have imported this data to our online services, and from our online services we had shared this data to our audience. Now our purpose is, when we make changes in our original source file, which is Excel file in our case, automatically the data which we had shared online to our audience should be updated. So for this reason, what you have to do, you have to click, see, this is the data sets, and under data sets, this is our dashboard here. You can see three dots here. So you have to click on these three dots. Then you can see different options, which we will learn one by one later on, right? But if you want, you can click on analyze in Excel. You can analyze this data in Excel. If you want to create a report, similarly, if you want to delete this data set, click on this delete button. If you want to rename, you can rename it. As I have told you that we will discuss all these features one by one later on. But today our focus is how we can update this our online services or the data which we had shared to our audience. So for this purpose, you have to click on schedule refresh button. See, I will show you the difference between schedule refresh and refresh. If you will click just refresh, your data will be automatically updated according to your dashboard. But here is the schedule refresh, one of the most important feature of Power BI. You have to click here. So what will happen, then you will see settings for projects detail, and here is the gateway connections. Second is data source credentials. When you will click on these three dotted buttons, your data source credentials normally will not be highlighted. It will be dim. Why? Because you have to download and then install the gateway first. I already have installed or downloaded my gateway, that is why it is highlighted. So how you have to download, it's very easy. I will show you this button. When you will click here download, so here is the Power BI mobile analyzing Excel updates, which we will discuss later. But today in this lesson our focus is how to download data gateway. So you have to click here. When you will click here data gateway, then you will see this screen. Here is download personal mode and here is download standard mode. Try to use personal mode. Click on the personal mode and in 2 to 3 minutes you will see your data gateway will be downloaded and only you have to run it. When you will run, you will see that this data source credentials will be highlighted. It is on now, right? Open this arrow button and sometimes you will see here cross sign, means edit credentials is not updated or not active. So what you have to do, you have to click on edit credentials. Here by default you will see the path. If you are using window, you have to write down window and sign in, and then you will see your cross sign will disappear. Now we can use schedule refresh features here, right? So one of the most important feature, and again, if this is not highlighted, if it is dim, you have to download gateway first, and I have told you how to download it. So now click on the refresh schedule refresh. Sometimes you will see that it will be off, right? So you have to on. Just click here, it will be on, and then it will ask you refresh daily or refresh weekly. It's up to you. If you are making changes on your original file daily, then you have to select daily. If it is weekly, it's up to you. I am going to show you here daily. And here is the time zone. So click here what time you are looking for, right? So here are different options. I will pick Atlantic time, Canada. Okay. And then here is the time. At what time you want to update. So, right, suppose if I am going to make changes at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. and I say daily my this online services which I had shared to my audience should be updated. So you can set the time. If you want, suppose if I will make some 9 or 9:30 a.m. Second time, if you are making changes on your database, suppose at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, then you can say it should update at 10:30. I have mentioned 10:30. It's up to you, whatever time. If you want to add third time as well, or midnight or whenever, so it's up to you how many times you want your database should be updated. If I say here daily at 12 o'clock, right? So AM we will say. If you want, you can add more times, but I think one or two is fine. So whenever you will make any changes on your original database, original file, automatically the data which you had shared to your audience will be updated at 9:30 a.m., 10:30 p.m. and 12 a.m. And here write down the emails. Email these users when the refresh fails. So they will receive the email and click on the apply button. So easy it is, right? So this is one of the most important feature is casual refresh. Or if it's up to you, if you want, you can delete it from here. If suppose you do not want, you want to update only one time in a day, that is 9:30 or 10:30, whatever. So practice this. If you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel and thanks for watching.